Hi there and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't seen this face before, my name is Abigail and I make motherhood and lifestyle videos. So I'm super excited about today's video. I'm going to be bringing you my top 10 pregnancy essentials. So these are the things that I feel like you really do need in pregnancy if you have a pregnancy like mine. My pregnancy was pretty smooth, it wasn't any major issues, but these are the things that made my pregnancy easier and made it more enjoyable. So the first thing that I think is essential in pregnancy is vitamins. So your midwife will probably tell you right at the start that vitamins are essential from day one to be taking as soon as you find out you're pregnant. It doesn't matter what brand of vitamins you get. You can get any that just say pregnancy on them, or even non-pregnancy ones, as long as they've got the essential vitamins in them that you need. So the main ones you're looking for is folic acid and vitamin D. Those are the most important things to get in. But these ones generally have like loads of other things written on the back. So you'll have vitamin K, you'll have biotin, calcium, magnesium. So most of these have like a ton of vitamins in them, and it's best just to get a multivitamin to make sure you're getting all the vitamins that you and your baby need. By the way, if you can hear my baby crying, he's in the other room. He is with my husband, so he's been looked after. But yeah, just in case you hear him crying in the background, he's still recovering from a bit of an illness, so he's just a wee bit fussy. But yeah, sorry if you can hear that in the background. My next essential is a hot water bottle. Now this is really handy for those cramps that you get, especially in later pregnancy and in early pregnancy. I found a hot water bottle to be really important. I was a bit worried actually at the start in case it affected the baby, but I read up on this, I asked my midwife, and as long as you don't make it too hot, hot water bottles are fine to use in pregnancy. And I actually also ended up using this in labour as well. The next thing's a bit random, but it is bread. So I had morning sickness in my pregnancy all through the first trimester, so the first 12 weeks or so I had such bad morning sickness, which apparently is actually a good sign. So if you have morning sickness, apparently it's a good thing, but at the time it feels not like that at all. So I would say get yourself some bread, make sure you're eating something, because bread is so plain and you can just eat toast, maybe a bit of butter, and if that's all you feel up to, at least you're eating something, you know. Like I didn't feel like eating anything at the start. So make sure you're getting some kind of sustenance into your body. And of course, along with that, drink like lots and lots of water. So the next thing that goes along with the morning sickness kind of theme is essential oils. Now you might think this is kind of a random favourite, and I guess it kind of is, maybe most people wouldn't think of this, but one thing that I found when I was pregnant is that every time I came into my house from outside, from being anywhere, I would smell the smell of my house, and at the time, being pregnant, my house smelled absolutely disgusting. I think it was just the smell of food that was completely putting me off anyway, and then when you came back to your house you could still smell a bit of food, and I was sick almost every time I just came into my house. So what I wish I'd thought of then was to take essential oils, put them in a napkin or a handkerchief, smell it as I came in, and then kind of got myself more used to it more gradually to smelling my house again. That's what I think I'm going to do next pregnancy if I have another baby, is do this. So yeah, this one I have here is just Young Living essential oil. You can buy any brand essential oil. This is lavender flavour, but yeah, so I would recommend that if you're really struggling with smells during pregnancy. Moving on to clothing items. I didn't have very many clothing items in pregnancy, but I did have a few staple things that I used throughout my pregnancy. And the first one is the good old maternity jeans. So these ones are just skinny leg, straight kind of skinny leg, and they have the over the bump bit. So I would say get the over the bump ones. You can get ones that kind of come under your bump, but they're not as comfortable in my opinion. So I would just say get the over the bump ones. And yeah, the most comfortable things ever, and I actually really miss wearing these because they were just so comfortable. These ones that I got from ASOS. I'll link everything that I say today in the description bar below, just so you can find them if you want. But yeah, these I wore I think every day of my pregnancy for like 7-8 months. They're amazing. And I also wore them afterwards when I had a little bit of a bump after labour as well. So yeah, highly recommend these. And going along with maternity clothing, the next thing that I bought were just a bunch of t-shirts. So these ones are from Primark. They're just kind of your really basics, they're literally called basic t-shirts. And I just got these in 2 sizes up. Obviously it depends how big your bump is, but 2 sizes up fitted me fine. And yeah, this outfit of jeans and just extra big t-shirts worked really well for me. Having said that, I did have one maternity t-shirt which I really enjoyed wearing. I'll insert a picture here now. And it was just basically a loose flowy t-shirt, so it wasn't even necessarily maternity, it was just a really nice t-shirt, so I really enjoyed wearing that. And obviously if you live in a hot country or maybe want to get some dresses, those are probably the best things to wear in hot weather, is a dress, because you're feeling warm anyway because of pregnancy. So I had a lovely stripy dress. Again, it was just a stretchy dress, and I wore that for quite a bit in my pregnancy, because we here in Scotland you don't get a lot of hot weather, but for some reason last summer seemed to be the hottest summer in the entire world for like 10 years or something, because I was pregnant, it seems. So I will set a picture here of the dress that I wore, and I wore it on holiday to Greece as well, and it was amazing, and I really loved that as well. Sticking with the theme of clothing kind of idea, I got sandals. I got a lot of wear out of these sandals. I can't even remember where I got these from. I think I got them ages and ages ago, but any sandals will do. Sandals are great again for hot weather, or even not hot weather, because your ankles might be a bit swollen. I would recommend sandals. They're amazing, and yeah, nothing else to say about them. They're just sandals. The next thing is a pregnancy pillow. Now I really enjoyed having a pregnancy pillow. I don't even know if it really helped my bump that much. It was comfortable, and I really enjoyed like sleeping with the bit between my legs. I'll insert a picture so you can see, but it's essentially just a big massive long pillow, and you kind of put a bit under your bump and then you put a bit between your legs, and it's just going to help relieve the pressure. I found it really comfy. My husband really enjoys sleeping with this pillow as well. So yeah, I'd recommend that, especially if you can't get comfy at night when you're pregnant. Get yourself a pregnancy pillow. So the last thing that I would recommend is some panty liners. Now this is maybe a bit TMI, but panty liners were an essential for me, and probably the thing that I used most every day of my pregnancy. So you can have a bit more discharge when you're pregnant, and it's not very nice to talk about, and it's not really nice to have either, but it's an essential thing to talk about, and pregnancy pretty much is just too much information, all of it, isn't it? So yeah, these are the ones I got. These are just a really cheap brand from my local Lidl's, I think, and they're just big pads, very thin, so they're not a hassle to wear, and yeah, they were definitely an essential. So the last thing that I wanted to mention isn't on my list of top 10 pregnancy essentials, but I see a lot of people recommending it in their videos, so I just wanted to cover it, and that is a birthing ball. So that's those big gym ball type ideas, and you kind of sit on it to bounce on it, and it's meant to help kind of really, like, if your baby's not in the right position, it can help get them in the right position, and it can just be really comfortable when you're extra big to sit on. So I did have one of these, but I don't know, I didn't really enjoy it that much. It was okay, but I didn't see it as like an absolute essential, something that I absolutely needed to have in my life. So I would say get one if you need it, especially if you're very uncomfortable in pregnancy, it might help. For me, it didn't really help that much. I didn't really bother, so I didn't put it on my list of top 10 pregnancy essentials, but I did want to mention it here. I hope this video was helpful. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos about motherhood and lifestyle, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.